If you want to get this baddie look every day, go to Flawless Beats like a pro. Tune in and let's go. Y'all know I love this stuff. This is Bask Lather Edge Control, and I use this to put on my brows. If you want your brows to stay all day, I highly recommend this. I've talked about this product time and time again. Using any edge control is better than any brow product to help lay down your brows for all day affair. With the NYX brow micro brow pencil, this is the shade Espresso. I usually use black. This is what I have today. This is what I'm going to use right now. And basically just go outline. And when you use the brow gel edge control, it sticks better. I'm going to use the Haus Labs one for the front, and then do a highlighter shade at the tail. Going in with the Morphe and L'Oreal collection. I'm going with the Loreal True Match. You can use whatever you want, just to highlight the bottom of this. I like the doe foot on this. We're gonna do underpainting. I'm gonna use the Dior. I'm gonna use shade Tan, and I'm gonna use this. Now, when you're doing this, make sure what you wanna put on is a good, when you part the skin, you wanna put on a good moisturizer so that it blends beautifully. So this is where we're at. Perimeters. All right, now I'm gonna go in with a brush. This is the V108 brush by Morphe. It's a vegan collection, and I like taking it and bronzing up. Just blend this all out. Now that this is blended out, I'm gonna go in with concealer. Wyn Beauty Concealer. And if you just watch the placement, I like putting it here. Making sure I cut here. Here. Placement. Do you see the full coverage on this? So this is what it looks like right now. As you can see, this is the placement for concealer. Now you're gonna go blend it out. Go in with a good concealer brush. This is the Hourglass brush. And if not, I suggest using a beauty blender. The beauty blender will pick up a little bit more product. But the whole point of the concealer is to conceal. I just want a good blend. So when it's larger areas like this, you can literally just blend in and kind of work. Nice snatch concealer. And I just smooth this out. There we go. I make sure I take the same bronzer brush and just blend out the harsh areas, because I kind of know where I want all my placement to be. No harsh lines, and it's just blend in effortlessly. Tad bit lighter. Using the same type of concealer. This is still Wyn Beauty. I love this concealer. I love that it's affordable and it's so tea. Same areas here, because I just want to highlight the center of my face more than anything. So that's why I'm focusing my concealer here. Now this is a full coverage beat, but it gives me the results that I desire. So if it's not your thing, you're gonna have to put the makeup on, okay? You're going to have to put the makeup on. soft, soft. Blend the areas. If you want to go back in with a little bit more contour, just do it. That's it. Just accentuating what you already have there in those areas. Here, here. That's it. Blending and concealing, going back and forth with your tool to get your desired pigmentation, your desired contrast. So this is what we look like right now. I'm going to go with my Dior Backstage because I love this foundation. Only take a little bit. I'm going to smear it here, just a tad. And I'm going to go in with a beauty blender, okay, and pounce. What I'm going to do now is I'm covering the areas that blend in, that meet. So not the whole face, just where they meet. So if I'm using a beauty blender, I'm meeting the bronzer and the concealer together. The bronzer and the concealer together. I'm not going over every angle. Bronzer, concealer, where they meet to blend in, to give me the coverage, to create a full face. And that's what I want it to look like. Rosy. This is by Saie. It's like top brush, and I'm just gonna blend it in. Just cut it like this. I'm just blending in. That is it. Dior 00 for a super brightening under eye. And I'm just gonna put this in the corners right here and here. Maybe a little bit here and here. Okay. I'm gonna go in a little bit with my beauty blender just to blend that all in. And see how it just looks flawless underneath that eye. Okay, we're gonna do the same thing on the side with the beauty blender. And then this is what you have. I'm gonna do on top just a tad bit. Now I'm gonna go in with powder. Size peach powder, ultra peach. I'm going to go in under here. You can use this either beauty blender, damp beauty blender, or you can use a powder puff. I love the way this blends in and snatches my under eye and has me completely matte. I'm gonna go in straight in. Going back in with the powder, blend it in, and get underneath here. Now that the face looks like this, we're gonna go in with a pressed powder. MAC Skin Finish powder, and I use a dense fluffy brush like this, and I'm just going to set the rest of my face. Sometimes I do the whole face and just wipe this away, but I'm gonna set the rest of my face with this. You can brush just a tad bit away if you want to, just so you're always set, so that when you lay down the bronzer, that you do not have any room for product sticking, you know what I mean, or patchiness. So my favorite bronzer right now is the Giorgio Armani. My top broke, but this is what it looks like. I'm in shade 110. Fluffy angle brush, love this. This is the old Morphe one, and I'm just going to bounce. This is not a matte bronzer. This does have some shimmer in it, so if you don't like a shimmery bronzer, this might not be the one for you, but you know you can use whatever you choose. Just gonna buff up. When I put my bronze on, lay it down, I bronze it up. Going in with a brightening powder. You can use whatever one you like. I use the Jaclyn Hill one. I love this one. I have backups of this. This is the lightening powder. And I'm just gonna use, this is a Morphe brush. It's the E45 brush. But you see the brightening? That's what I like to do right here. This is a lot of powder. You can melt it down with a setting spray, a melting mist, whatever you choose. Nose contour brush. I highly recommend this. This is the Patrick Top Brush and Nose Contour number 3 brush. The Armani Luminous Silk Bronze in shade 110. I rave about this product so much. I like even sometimes taking it back here on this angle and just buffing it up because it gives them a little edge to what I got going on. And I love it. There's nothing else that snatches this brush, snatches the nose like this brush. This is 10 out of 10. I love this brush. This is the best brush in the game. Best brush in the game. Okay. This is what we look like. Okay, and then we're gonna go in with blush. Go in with Pat McGrath's blush in Divine Rose. It's blendable, it's beautiful. I'm going in with this Essentials brush by the Morphe in number S100. This is a blush brush. Love this brush. And it dispenses product beautifully. Now we're going into eyes with a Morphe M511 brush, and I'm going to take just this Pat McGrath, and I'm going to go in. I'm going to do a circle motion right here, and then I'm going to buff. This is by Bronze Divinity, Pat McGrath bronzer. That's really all that people do. They did not do. You could do a little bit darker if you wanted to. Go in a little bit darker shade. I love this Patrick Ta one. I'm gonna go in with a little bit darker. These two combined, I'm gonna use. I need a new palette. I'm just gonna buff this in here and just the edges. Nothing crazy. It's just a darker brown. Buffing. That's it. I'm gonna take a little bit of this light shade, like just reinforcing a little color to bring color to the eye. This is like my go-to look when I don't know what I'm gonna wear, but I want something. And it's a simple look. It doesn't take that much time. I literally threw a bronzer in the crease and just highlighted the front area. I'm gonna make a wing liner. I like using the Valentino. With the Skin and Navy, I'm gonna melt it down. Okay, because we want to make sure it's clean and flawless underneath here. Right here. You don't have to do this step. I do this because sometimes I want to look extra snatched wherever I'm going. So that's why. Eyeliner and a waterline. I use this look a lot when I don't know what I'm doing because it's easy. It's my go-to. It's a 1, 2, 3 situation. I'm going to use the Love Yourself one because this is what I'm using right now. The Kiss Lash Glue. With the same brush, I'm not adding any new product. Doesn't look too harsh. A little bit of glow, but not too much. And then here. Let's go with Chestnut because you can't go wrong with Chestnut. This is like definitely my go-to makeup look. Like definitely. I'm gonna use Kimchi lip liner. It's a light color. It's a light pink. You can use this Myth. It's a little bit more of a peachy kind of. Finger blend. And then we're gonna go in with a little bit of the Made by Mitchell Soft Serve. This is the final look. You're ready to hit the street. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something, and